Yo, what's up, guys? It's Miltank here, and we got a match here versus Revolutionx1600. This was actually for his open challenge day. Basically he made a list of people he wanted to battle, and I was on there, so yeah, I could battle him, and I challenged him to a little cup battle. And yeah, my parents are kind of in the room, so I lead off with the Tailo. He leads off with the Hippopotamus. I go for the Brave Bird just because I know that it won't take him down to his Oranberry. And I know he's not going to go for the Rock Slide just straight off the bat because he wants to get his rocks up. So I played that pretty nicely. And I get my Toxic Orb now. And I know that much health, and with my Guts boost and Facade boost, it's going to take him out. So there goes his Hippopotamus, and I'm looking pretty good now because it's 5-4, I think. And I take Sandstorm damage and also poison damage. And I'm thinking about replacing Protect on this thing with Quick Attack because Quick Attack would have really helped me out. So he goes out to his Krogunk. I go out to my Glider because it's my physical wall, and I take the Fake out pretty nicely. And he takes some Sandstorm damage, and then I just go ahead and set up my Rockster just because it's going to help out a lot. And he goes into his Bachfutter, which is Sasha's Glider. So yeah, Rev, you copied Sasha. That's not cool. And because it's Sasha's, I already know it's going to be. It's going to have Bright Powder. And that Bright Powder and Sandvale hacks really messed me up a lot in this match. So Rev goes for a sub, and my Aqua Tail misses, and then he hits his Stone Edge, which has worse accuracy than Aqua Tail, and I miss my Aqua Tail. So I go for another Aqua Tail, and it misses again. And I finally get my Oranberry boost. And now Donald goes for a Stone Edge, Donald Duck, that's what we call him, and he gets a crit. And I was just so mad about that. So I finally have my Aqua Tail, it takes out a sub, and this Glider just put up a really big Stalwart. And I decided not to fast forward it really fast. I don't know why, I just didn't. So now her Glider goes for another sub, and it doesn't take it down to half. And I go for my Aqua Tail, and it's going to break it. And I only have 10 PP on Aqua Tail, which means I'm going to run out of it pretty soon, because I've already used 4 of it. And now Rev goes for another sub, and I go for my Aqua Tail, and it actually hits. So, yeah, all of his moves have hit, and 2 of mine have missed. So, yeah, there's not really much to say here. It's just that, just big Stalwart. Also, guys, I'm using my iPod Touch microphone now, so that's why I have clear audio, hopefully. And now Glider goes for a Roost, and I missed my Aqua Tail, and that really didn't really matter all that much in the end. And you'll see why. So now he goes for another sub, and I go for my Aqua Tail. And now that's 6 Aqua Tails I've used, I only have 10, which means I'm really losing out on all my Aqua Tails right now. And Rev goes for another sub, and I think I missed my Aqua Tail here. No, I hit it. Okay. And then now Rev's gonna go for a Roost after this. After I take out that sub with my Aqua Tail, so I've used 7 Aqua Tails now, if I've counted correctly. And then now Rev goes for a Roost, and I go for my Aqua Tail. And it actually hits, and it doesn't do all that much. So, okay, wait a minute, I think I actually missed one, because I think that's 9. So now Rev goes for another Roost, and I go for my Aqua Tail hits. And this is really what cost him. And I got a crit, and that totally mattered, because that was my last Aqua Tail, and I wouldn't have been able to take him out any other way, because I had nothing else for it. So now, Donald goes out to his Ghastly, and I cannot take that thing at all because I've run out of Aqua Tails. My only other attacking move is Earthquake. So I go into my special wall, my Shell Loss, and he goes for a Shadow Ball, and that does 18 damage, which means I cannot live it even with my Oranberry boost. I really need to change the Shell Loss for something else as a special wall. So he takes Life Orb damage and some Sandstorm damage, we both do. Then I go for Protect just to get a little more Sandstorm damage on him, although it didn't really matter all that much. And you'll see why later on. Gum is so good. So now Rev goes for a Thunderbolt, and that's obviously going to take me out. So down goes my Shell Loss, and now he's going to take some Life Orb recoil and some Sandstorm damage, so that's pretty good for me. Sorry if my commentary has been really bad, it's just that I don't really have anything to talk about. That's because the battle wasn't speeded up very fast. So I go to my Staryu, and I actually carry Psychic on it just because I didn't want to change the IVs to make it have HP grass, because I was just too lazy to actually look up what it was. So now Rev goes out to his Krogunk. I predict the Fake Out, and I just go out to my Glider, who's gonna take 4 damage from it. And since Fake Out is a base 40 power move, He's going to take me out with a bullet punch this turn, because bullet punch also has 40 base power, so down goes my Glider. And now just taking more life orb damage and some more sense damage. So I got to my Carvana, and this was really a big misplay. I didn't think it would have the vacuum wave, even though it's like a standard on Croagunk sets. Even if he did, I thought I could live it, but unfortunately I can't. So I really could use that Carvana later on. In fact, if I had kept that Carvana, I would have won the game. I'm going to go ahead and spoil it now, guys. I did not win this game. Sorry, guys. But yeah, here's something that nobody expects. A Hypnosising Ghastly. See, Rev went for the Sucker Punch, and since I didn't go for an attacking move, it didn't work. So I was able to put that Croagunk to sleep, and now he's not going to get the first turn wake. He can only get the second turn wake. So he's going to be asleep for one turn, which means I can easily kill him off with the Shadow Ball. So down goes to Croagunk, which is a really big threat to my team, because Croagunk just wrecks my team really badly. And also, one of his other pokes wrecks my team pretty badly, too. And, now goes out to his, Dratini, and I go for the Shadow Ball thinking what it would KO, but it actually doesn't. And, Rev goes for the Draco Meteor, and right now I know that it has, like, 3 HP. So Rev takes like 2 damage from Life Orb, and then Sandstorm's going to kill him off. So we get the double down, and as Smogan always suggests, when you get a double down, you're supposed to go into your lead. And now it's 2-1. Rev has only his Houndour left, and yeah, this Houndour is just going to sweep me because my team is Houndour weak, which means I really need to end this team and get something that isn't Houndour weak. So Rev, that was a great game. I'm really looking forward to facing you again. So, yeah, guys, just comment, rate, well, not comment, rate. Comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.